first, we're going to cross live to Southport, where a vigil has been held this evening after 3 young girls died following yesterday's knife attack in the seaside town. And LBC's reporter Liam Gotting is joining us now from Southport. Liam, a very emotional evening underway there after that absolutely appalling tragedy.
Yes, Simon, hundreds, if not thousands of people gathered in the square just outside the Atkinson Theatre in Southport town centre for a vigil that lasted around about 15 minutes to remember the 3 children who have lost their lives in this knife attack. There was a minute's silence that was held, and honestly, Simon, there was barely a dry eye in the house. Over the sound of the silence, you could just hear people openly sobbing. You could see the tears pouring down people's faces and people hugging each other, but more than hugging each other, they were clutching onto each other, squeezing as tight as they could, really getting a sense, maybe more than ever, just how deeply this has affected this community, this real tight-knit community down to its core. We spoke to just some of the thousands who turned out to be at that vigil.
Today, lots of people coming and laying the flowers down. We will bring the candles as well. Still, it's coming more and more. It will come because the Southport is all friendly like always and helping each other.
It hit really hard. The feeling of wanting to console them, the parents can make sure that they're okay in a sense.
I come to Southport all the time and it's just so shocking what's happened here. This could happen anywhere really, couldn't it? I just wanted to sort of turn up and pay my respects really.
Well, the vigil was led by the Mayor of Southport, June Burns. She talked about how, this area of the world, Southport's not used to having the eyes of the British media and the British public onto it. This is a holiday resort where people come during the summer holidays, as some of the families, involved in this attack had as well. And, she spoke about just having that moment of bringing the local community together and trying to find some sort of comfort, some sort of unity in this absolutely tragic incident that has happened here over the last 48 hours. Here's a little bit of what the Mayor of Southport had to say.
It's hard to find the correct words to say with such a dreadful, horrendous time. And when I went over to lay some flowers, it hits you. It really, it gets you. You can't help but cry because of the outpouring of grief, the sadness, the fact that we're actually having to do that. We're actually having to go and lay flowers because some little children wanted to dance at the beginning of their school holidays.
Well, Simon, we've had visits today from the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, and the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, a few hours ago, showed up to pay his respects and lay flowers, but he wasn't welcomed by everyone. He was heckled by a small group of people, maybe 4 or 5 people, shouting up at him, asking how many more children need to die before they take action and asking if it would be their kids next. So, not everyone pleased to see the Prime Minister here in Southport, but emotions are high, tensions are high here in Southport as this community tries to come to terms, I suppose, with what has happened here in the last 48 hours. But what I would say is that the sort of strength here of feeling and the sense of community is absolutely extraordinary, unlike anything I've ever seen. The site here at the top of Hart Street, which is obviously a site of devastation and tragedy, has turned into a shrine of remembrance for these 3 children who have lost their lives. The bouquets of flowers go 6-7 deep, nearly coming into the road now, taking up the entire pavement. The people here still right now gathered by the cordon where I am as they look on here at the police carrying out their work, and people hugging each other. Still see tears on people's faces. As I say, this community trying to come to terms with what happened here over the last 48 hours.
Absolutely dreadful. Liam Gotting, thank you very much indeed. That's our reporter Liam Gotting live in Southport, and this is clearly an event that has affected many people all over the country and not just in Southport who are so appalled by what took place there.